Good day, everybody. Welcome back, or welcome to It's a Small Vlog. And today I'm here on this beautiful day here at EPCOT, and right behind me, I'm not starting my videos where I usually do in front of Spaceship Earth. I'm starting it right in front of Test Track because today I am here for the third day of Test Track previews, Test Track 3.0 presented by General Motors. This attraction has been under its big update for over a year at this point, undergoing its transformation from Test Track 2.0 to Test Track 3.0, and I am super duper excited. I got my Horizon shirt on, all retro Epcot. I'm so excited for this. Test Track is probably my favorite ride at the park. Don't get me wrong, I love Guardians of the Galaxy, but Test Track, I love it. It holds such a special place in my heart. I got my Chevrolet hat on as well, so I am all ready to go. And today I'm just going to be walking you through my very first experience riding Test Track 3.0. I'll show you the queue, I'll do some on-ride footage, I'll offer my thoughts on it afterwards, just the standard stuff. I don't want to delay too much longer. Let's head on into Test Track 3.0. Before we head in, here is Test Track from the outside. They got a model car and of course the Test Track signage. We'll be just beyond those movable bushes in just a few moments. All right, we made it to Test Track 3.0. We made it. Oh, that sound has been missing from Epcot for over a year. That is music to my ears. Whoa. Oh, this looks awesome. Look at this. This is awesome. It smells like fresh in here. Look at this. This is great. Look, you can see the ride vehicles moving right up there. How cool is that? Wow. Look at this. I love this. This is awesome. The queue just feels bigger. It feels fresh. It feels modern. It feels clean. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. This is awesome. It feels bigger in here too. Love this. I like the wall decals that they got. Very cool. So this section, if memory serves correctly, I think this section used to be where you used to build your own car. And now this is just more of the extended queue because they've gotten rid of the build your car feature, which honestly, not really a big loss in my opinion. Just a friendly reminder that this ride is now sponsored by Chevrolet's parent company, General Motors, and not Chevrolet itself. Another callback to the world of motion. Got some Cadillac representation. Look at that. I love this queue. They nailed it. Looks awesome. This doesn't look all that different. I suspect they're gonna probably add something right here. But yeah, this all used to be the former build your car. And we made it to the loading bay. All right, time to get on the ride. I'll see you guys on the other side.
The seatbelt check is around the corner. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened and your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the vehicle. And please, supervise children.
Automated vehicle, welcome to the Test Track.
We've always been dreaming about the road to tomorrow.
And now, we set a course for the future.
Before we can visualize tomorrow, we have to start by looking at the world of today a little differently.
That's where I can help. Let me show you how I see the world.
By using advanced cameras and sensors, vehicles are constantly scanning the road ahead, helping to prepare us for any surprises.
Hey
done.
Surprises, huh? I was built for this.
Tomorrow's roads will be built with technology too, like inductive charging to help keep you powered up.
Smart road activated. Power transfer complete.
Smart roads are just the beginning. Imagine being able to customize your vehicle at home.
Can I show them?
Go for it. First, select a new vehicle body.
What about this one?
Good choice. Now let's see how it looks.
Oh, let's try another. That looks good with the third row.
And here's one I think you'll really love.
Oh, I could get used to this.
Now how about we kick back and enjoy the ride?
Sure, it's always fun to be free.
Is always just around the corner.
And together, we keep moving forward, finding new ways to drive to a brighter tomorrow.
Ready to see what else lies beyond the horizon?
Let's go!
Test drive might be complete, but just ahead is the vehicle showcase, where you can explore the latest innovations from General Motors. Not to shift gears, but please remember to watch your step and take all of your personal belongings with you as you hit the road. You see what I did there?
I think you should just leave the jokes to me.
Maybe you're right. Thanks for joining us. See you in the future.
Walking out of Test Track, we got this very, very nice mural. It's very EPCOT. It's a nice, optimistic outlook on the future of transportation. I love it. Again, we are still in preview mode, but I would imagine that there's probably going to be some sort of model car eventually here in the center of this preview space. So right now it's just kind of empty. I don't know if they're going to add anything else here, but I would imagine a model car will be going here eventually. We're walking out, General Motors once again. And this is now the car show area. So there's a lot less interactive stuff, and it's very, again, it's very sleek, kind of futuristic, kind of modern. Again, I suspect they're gonna be adding some more cars in this area as well. But honestly, I like it, and I think it works. I really do think it works for this, and I like it. It's nice in here. It feels open, it feels refreshed. I like it. Not to be biased or anything, but I think another reason why I love Test Track so much is because we got GM and Chevy, and I actually own a Chevy, and just I love my car so much. So I don't know, it's just nice. You know, it's like Test Track, oh, Chevrolet, I own one too. So it's nice. I like it. They got some great model cars. I do miss the photo ops though. The photo ops were kind of fun. They were a little corny at times, but I kind of miss those. I wish there was maybe a little bit more interactivity when you exited. You you know, it's Epcot, like it's edutainment. You know, I feel like you should be able to interact with some of the exhibits. Overall, I think it works. Not too bad. Future of Energy, also by General Motors. Very, very cool. I like what they did. Again, we're still in preview mode. I suspect they're gonna be adding a lot more to the exit, or once you exit the attraction. But overall, very nicely done. You may notice that they even updated the trash cans for Test Track 3.0, and I believe they're gonna add another gift shop over here that's behind the curtains. Probably some more merchandise on this side as well. This is now known as the Test Track Gear Shop, so it looks like they're still working on it. Before we exit, here's one last look at the actual sign. Test Track 3.0, presented by General Motors. Again, very evocative of the former World of Motion sign. I'll put up a comparison right now. It looks great. I love the rock bed that they got. I love it. I really, really, really love it. All right, so I'm not gonna do like a crazy in-depth review about Test Track, but I do wanna offer my first impressions, my honest thoughts with you guys. Overall, if it wasn't apparent of how I've been talking throughout the whole video, I've been very, very excited for this update. I remember ever since they announced it, I always thought it was kind of unnecessary, just because I could name a few other attractions here at Epcot, such as Spaceship Earth or Journey into Imagination, that I would much prefer to get an update as opposed to Test Track, right? The whole reason why Disney's really even doing it is to simply just continue their sponsorship with Chevrolet, or now in this case General Motors. So part of renewing their contract, part of that includes updating the ride. So I was like, okay, you know, I guess I can kind of get behind that. You know, we've had the Test Track 2.0 for what, 12 years when it closed last year, so it had a pretty good run time. And again, they said it was going to be inspired by the World of Motion. All the concept art that Disney had shared with us, it all looked really, really, really good. And if I'm being perfectly honest, Disney hasn't really shared all that much with us leading up to this update, so it kind of got me a little worried. But I am very, very pleased to say, hands down, Test Track 3.0 is the best version of Test Track. It's not even a debate. Now, I've been fortunate enough to experience all three Test Tracks. I did experience the original when it closed in 2012. I didn't experience it a lot, but I remember it a little bit, so I was able to ride that. The main version that I am familiar with is Test Track 2.0, but even Test Track 2.0 and 1.0, both of them, they don't even come close to this one. This one is so well done. It's so good. And I know a lot of people didn't really care for Test Track 2.0 when it debuted. I never minded it. Yeah, it was kind of digitized. It felt like Tron, which is kind of when Tron Legacy came out anyway. And of course, I have a lot of nostalgia for the original as well as Test Track 2.0. But this one is so good. It is, you can easily tell when they said that they were inspired by the World of Motion, they sure were. It is very reminiscent of the World of Motion, and it just feels like Epcot. It feels so refreshing, right? If you've been keeping up with the channel lately, I have been kind of vocal about the Epcot overhaul. It's been budget cut left and right and left and right, and everything ever since World Celebration had opened, everything that we're getting now is essentially post-Epcot overhaul, and Test Track 3.0 happens to be one of those post-Epcot overhaul projects. So I feel like Test Track 3.0 is... it needs to be the new standard moving forward. The fact that they didn't try to shove an IP in there, the fact that it's still under its original General Motors sponsorship, it feels fresh, it feels new, it feels modern and sleek and clean, but I know sometimes that theming doesn't work. It absolutely works for this version of Test Track. It's just great. You walk in and the queue, it's just very, very reminiscent of the World of Motion and old Epcot. And I just feel like everything about this update reminded me why I love Epcot so much, right? I love Epcot so much because it's very nostalgic for me. I grew up in, you know, the early 2000s and the 2010s, so I miss a lot of that stuff, right? Unfortunately, I was never able to experience the original things like the original Universe of Energy or the World of Motion or the original Journey into Imagination or Horizons, obviously. But my parents have a lot of nostalgia from that, and they've kind of passed their love from Epcot onto me. So that's why I love this park so much. And Test Track 3.0 is, I think, a perfect tribute to the nostalgic original vision of Epcot. It feels like an optimistic outlook on the future. They're presenting new technology, this new kind of positive mindset with the future and the history of transportation, new kinds of technology. It's just, it's just great. And again, the thrills are still there. It's still the same thrill ride that you know and love, but the updated show scenes and the technology and the queue, everything just worked. Everything just flowed great. There were a lot of wow moments when you first walk in. Again, spoilers incoming if you watched the ride point of view, but when you first go up the first lift hill and then you're in that first section, I think it was the former capability section, you have all of those really cool lights and everything. And then when you are traversing through the former responsiveness section in the woods, it actually smells like pine in there. And they use actual trees instead of like those weird like blue holograms. So it smells like pine in there. It's very serene. They also, of course, my favorite part about it, they include a very, very subtle nod to the former World of Motion, right? The lady says, oh, it's fun to be free. Well, Fun to be Free was actually the theme song that played at the end of the World of Motion. I'll play a little bit of it for you guys.
Now, how about we kick back and enjoy the ride?
Sure, it's always fun to be free.
To be free, be on the move, go anywhere, with never a care to do all you wanted to do. It's fun to be free, it's fun to be free, to be on the move, to go where you please, with comfort and ease to see all there is to see. It's fun to be free.
So there's just a lot of like really fun little Easter eggs in there, which is great. And then the launch sequence right before you get launched at the very end, they have this really big like projection dome. And it's kind of like it's a really cool wow moment. The narration is great. It just felt great. This felt like such a thoughtful, refreshing retheme. And I love it, right? Obviously, when you exit, there's not really any more interactivity. They're gonna add, of course, I'm sure, some more things. The exit is still kind of under construction. The gift shop isn't open yet. Not all of the cars are on display yet, but don't worry, I'm sure that they'll get to that. But it just felt like such a thoughtful retheme. And I love everything that they did about it. I don't really have anything bad to say about it, which is crazy. Usually I'm like, this wasn't that great. I just thought that everything was great. They updated the narration on the ride. They even updated the area loop in over by Test Track. The area loop is brand new. The music on the ride and in the queue is brand new. It was just great. So seriously, 10 out of 10 Disney. Test Track 3.0 is awesome. It feels quintessentially EPCOT. It reminded me why so much I love this park, and it feels like the perfect tribute and the perfect callback to the original vision of EPCOT, while still being the fan favorite thrill ride that you all know and love. Job well done, Disney. Well, everybody, that is going to wrap up today's video here at EPCOT for Test Track 3.0 previews. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I love the ride. If you've been on it yet, please let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I don't know, I think they knocked it out of the park. I think it's great. Again, this needs to be the new standard moving forward, especially for EPCOT. More original storytelling, more original callbacks to the original vision of this park. This is why I love EPCOT so much. I love it. So more of this, please. Disney, if you're listening, more of this, please. Fantastic job. But if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, turn those notifications on. Check me out on Instagram as well. The link is down below. Also, be sure to check out my website as well. The link to that is also in the description down below. And what about you? Are you excited for Test Track 3.0? Have you been on it yet? What do you guys think? Is there something that you don't like about it? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Is there a different version of Test Track that you like as well? 2.0, 1.0, or the World of Motion if you've been on it. Again, please let me know. But my name is Bobby. This has been It's a Small Vlog here at EPCOT for Test Track 3.0 previews presented by General Motors. And with all that out of the way, have a magical day. Bye.